Hello. It's 1 week since surgery. Last couple nights, all I have to do is take a couple Tylenol before going to bed. I get about 4 or 5 hours sleep before I wake up now. With the pain, I have to sleep in my recliner. I've tried laying on my couch a couple times to sleep, and that works okay as long as I got a nice fluffy pillow and wearing that brace. So I noticed the other night I took it off for a while, and then I ended up having a little neck jolt or whatever it was during the night, and it's like I had a little pop in my neck, and it's like ow. So then I put that brace on, and that's the point I realized I need to sleep with it on too. I was most of the night, but that one night I just decided to take it off, and then yeah. So anyway, trying to sleep with that thing is pretty crazy. So anyway, yeah, I just take a couple Tylenol, and it doesn't really bother swallowing as long as I chew everything up and don't try to take any big bites or swallow any a big bite. It's no big old giant chunks of steak or hamburger or something like that. Gotta chew it up really well. But surgery turned out to be pretty good. I seem to be getting less pains right now than I did after the first surgery, but it might be because this time I got a collar, so it helps keep my neck stabilized when I wear it most of the time. Of my first surgery, I did not get one, so you catch yourself when you're sleeping at night. I did that quite a few times after the first surgery, where you'd move your neck or something when you're sleeping and you wake up with some crazy pain. So I'm glad they gave me one this time, and so now it's helping me hold my neck. So like I said, this time I was still taking the narcotics a week after. But it's like you watch all these other videos of people and they all have braces, and my doctor wasn't prescribing braces to anybody, so the first surgery, but they did this time, so which I think is helping me a lot, to heal faster, because not be moving my head constantly or doing lots of this stuff. I'm barely moving it back and forth, and it's like I can feel that just moving it a half an inch either way. And it's like you find yourself, if you're not wearing that neck brace, doing that a lot and turning more than that, and it's not going to help you heal as fast. So if you're just used to just sitting there not doing much of anything, yeah, it's probably not as hard. But when you've always been a get out and do things, and everything you've done in your life is physical, it's like it's hard to sit still and not move your head. So that's why I'm glad I have the brace this time. So anyway, it's going good. The collar's kind of nice. It comes in it's a two-piece design like this, and it's hooked together by the two pieces with a strip of Velcro, and it goes on pretty simple. Just put this underneath your neck like this, put this around, and pull it tight, put it on, and there it is. And it really locks your head down nice and tight. I got a little crank right here to raise this piece up for your chin, for the tilt of your head. That's dropping it down. And you can raise it up where it pushes your head way up, so you can adjust it for comfort. You want to keep your head right at a neutral position, though, where you're looking straight out, so that way it's like got your spine straight as it's healing. You don't want it leaning back too far. You want it right, pretty much like you normally were before surgery, before you got injured. But anyway, it kind of goes down your back a little bit. There's a solid piece like this, but it goes down your back, so when you try to lay up in a chair, whatever, you can see it just digs into your face. So it makes it really kind of uncomfortable to sleep in. But I found if I get my blanket, if I put a pillow down here, down part or halfway down my back, a thin pillow up to the top of the recliner, and then I put a blanket that wraps over the top, right at the top of my head and down along the sides, and it's put it right above where the brace is in the middle of my head back there, then it actually is comfortable, because then it takes the pressure off of the brace but gives me support around it, or gives my head support. So then it makes it a lot more comfortable. I tried that a couple nights ago, and it's like, oh man, that was the first night I slept for 6 hours, and it was like, wow. So I've been doing that till the last couple nights. But you got to get your rest to heal. But like I said, it's really hard to try to sleep in with one of these on, but it's really hard not to move when you're sleeping. And you wake up when you move because you feel it. But anyway, everything's going good, so I will make another video in 3 or 4 days, or maybe 2 weeks out from surgery, and let everybody know how it's going from then. In another week and 2 days I have an appointment with the doctor, and looks like it'll be just like the last time. You go in once a month for the first, you go in 2 weeks after surgery, and then every month, and every time you go in there you get x-rayed, and then the x-rays are sent to your doctor, and then you go in and see the doctor, and they look over the x-rays to make sure the plate hasn't moved, or the screws aren't moving or sliding out or anything, because there could be lots of different complications when you got a metal plate and cadaver bones in there, and screws going into your spine. Those things could loosen up if you jolt your neck or something. They could pop them out or whatever, and so you can get swelling in there on your spinal cord or whatever. But it's very, very, very rare. So as long as you're wearing your brace, it'll protect you, or that plate and everything, from you doing any jolting or anything. Try not to ride around too much in vehicles, because any fast stops or sudden acceleration puts a lot of force on that thing, because your head weighs a lot. So, and you know how much it weighs once you've had this surgery. Alright, I am going to try to get me some sleep, and I will see you guys next video.